What's happening, guys? It's your boy Devo here with none other than the Ting Tings. How's it going?
It's going good. Good to be here. Nice to have the sun come out today. It's been pretty cold.
How are you enjoying it otherwise in Toronto so far?
Yeah, really good. You know, we're on our new album, so we're excited to talk about it. We feel like we've got something to say. Everybody that's interviewed us has been so lovely. We went to Niagara Falls. We went to watch the
Raptors, the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, reptiles then.
They just nearly got it.
It was amazing to see.
Yeah, it was cool.
Those kind of games are brilliant though, because you're like holding on. Huh?
And I have been recently listening to your album. And I wanted to know, what your focus was on it and kind of what you wanted to share and give the world, and especially new listeners that are coming on board with this.
Well, every record's different for us. Like, we go through different phases of our career. First record, we were like starting out. We were into like new wave and punk. And the second record, we spent a lot of time in the States listening to Beastie Boys. We had American management, so we kind of messed up, went underground. We were arguing, or we were kind of rebelling against commercial music in many ways. Third record, I guess we wanted to make a rhythmic record. We just fell in love with Studio 54 CBGBs, a lot of disco funk of late 70s, early 80s, a lot of US music we were falling in love with. And then we had to put it down. We had to think about a way of writing that and sort of encapsulating it in the Ting Tings. And Katie had a suggestion to go to the island of Ibiza, because it's a mecca of dance music in Europe. It's like the centre of like good and bad dance music. And that really did it. We were like, we're in Ibiza, we're partying, we've got to make an album that encapsulates all that funk and soul that we're in. So that's kind of how it all happened. And now we're taking it on the stage. It's just a party. It's cool.
That's insane. It's cool seeing the visual of that, especially in your music videos, but then to kind of hear how it actually started.
Oh God, yeah. We just were in the clubs in Ibiza, and we would just go back and we would just fantasize about. Imagine seeing like bands like Blondie and Talking Heads, or Dinah Ross at Studio 54. And we met Andy Taylor from Duran whilst in Ibiza, randomly. We didn't know who he was. And we had no idea that he was going to co-produce our album with us. But we started to really, like for instance, I would find this photograph of Dinah Ross in the DJ booth with Nile Rodgers. And we'd be like, oh God, can you imagine? We'd watch the DJs in Ibiza and we'd be, can you imagine if like a band went into the booth and on the big euphoric lifts dropped the track on the instruments? It must be an even more euphoric moment. Yeah. And so we found this photograph of Dinah Ross and we showed it to Andy and we said, look, this is what we're thinking of doing. And Andy would be like, oh, I was there that night. I went there with Dinah Ross. And we didn't realise Andy had this history of, Nile Rodgers produced the Duran Duran album. He was in a band with Bernard Edwards after Duran Duran that had like, 2 or 3 hits. And so he loved Nile Rodgers. And it was really weird because we were talking to Nile Rodgers at the time. Yeah. We were supposed to be playing a jazz festival in Switzerland with him. And we was like, yes, we're going to go on, we're going to play Shut Up and Let Me Go, because it had like a chic kind of thing to it. Yeah. And when we got to the festival, we'd organised it all, and we went to perform, and we realised that we was performing at exactly the same time as Nile Rodgers on a different stage. We was like, it wrecked our show. It was like, this is so shit. Oh, but we stayed in touch, and when we wrote Wrong Club, we wrote to Nile, we said, we have this song that is so influenced by you. Yeah. And he said, send me the track. But we just started to work with Andy, and we thought, oh God, imagine Andy and Nile Rodgers. Sounds amazing, but we didn't know if it would ever be a Ting Tings record then, because you've got these 2 huge kind of personalities and styles, and we didn't know if it might have been good for like a one-off song, but we thought, we started to work with Andy, we didn't want to offend him by bringing somebody else in, and in a way it gave us like a weird sounding album, because it doesn't sound like Nile Rodgers, but it's Andy who's influenced by him, and then us that are like a generation younger that's influenced by Andy. So it's like this weird mixture, which we hope gives it our band's sound, I
was kind of looking at some of the music videos that you guys made, and I wanted to get your reference. First of all, are you a dancer by chance?
No. I mean, I danced as a little girl from being like 2 to 16 in the local kind of dance. It wasn't professional. It was just like in England they're called like working men's clubs, like just a shitty little town hall that did dance lessons. So I did dance, but I've not danced since then. So Wrong Club was so weird for me.
And we're going to finish off the show by asking you what you guys are a best fan of. And it could be absolutely anything. So what are you a best fan of?
You know what I'm getting into? Cars.
Really?
Yeah, like crazy. I'm just like classics and sports. I'm bling stuff as well, like really flashed up cars. When you see kind of like California riders, and I look at those cars and I'm like, I'd just love to get one of those and hang out.
Know the next purchase now.
It's just those things that jump around and those crazy hip. I don't know. Just getting into that, I think.
Cars. All right, nice.
Animals, obsessed with them. And we've been in Spain a lot, and there's so many stray dogs, and every day I'm like driving down there going, don't look at it, because I could collect them all and put them in the studio, and then Jules would never speak to me again.
Well, thank you so much, though, for coming here on Best Fan. We are looking so forward to seeing you all again, and definitely good luck. Safe travels for your tour. Guys, you know where to see all your exclusive interviews and your favorite celebrities. You know where to go, www.bestfan.com. Here at the Ting Tings, it's your boy Devo, signing out.
I'm in the wrong place.